medicinal properties of Chinese cooking have long been of great interest to scientists and the rest of us from the West. That curiosity enhanced by the Chinese belief that the way you look and feel shows what you eat, and that healthy nutrition forms the basis of a healthy body. Our next guest, Yoland Lim, has spent most of his life studying the tradition of Eastern healing and has used that knowledge to produce a book of recipes that us Westerners might live a healthier life from. For example, did you know that abalone and sea slug help prevent high blood pressure and heart attacks and also strengthen the liver? Yoland, that's not a bad place to start with. This sort of food coming in like that, strengthening the parts of our body, how does that work?
Well, because in any food that we take, food contains a lot of enzymes and chemicals in it, natural chemical in them themselves. So when we are cooking it, in fact, we are concocting a chemical, a pharmaceutical product, except we do it in the kitchen as a food. So when that is taken into your body, it will ultimately stimulate your body and give your body enough nutrients to fight the disease.
There's an old saying that you don't very often see a fat Chinaman.
That's right.
It goes back to the basis of food?
Basis of food. Unfortunately, Western people start to become commercialized too fast, and they ingest a lot of food which are not so natural. Another word, food is being adulterated with chemical and also preservatives. Now, there's a clear distinction between those Chinese and those people who have turned their traditional diet into a Western diet. Immediately you see that the heart attack increases, you see that they put on weight. A good example of this is China. Before China opened its door to the Westerner, the heart attack rate was very low. Since the 10 years ago, the heart attack rate suddenly increases. That is because the number of people start to take Western style type of diet.
Foods
has
and also
increased.
The preservatives and everything.
That's right.
Well, for example, you make the point also that in some notes I was reading from your book, Recipes for Health and Longevity, that even Western women having stretch marks in their bodies.
That's right. In Chinese women, very few have stretch marks. That is because basically when a Chinese woman is pregnant, they used to cook the proper type of food specifically for the warmth and for the stomach area.
Whereas the Western woman
just don't care, just eat anything, yeah.
Grows and stretches. Now, you've brought some food in to give us an example today of the sort of foods that we can eat that are healthier. Can you explain that?
Well, a classical example of the most common now is cholesterol. Now, and Western medicine associate cholesterol with eggs. You shouldn't take too much eggs, but in actual fact, there's a reverse. If you cook the egg properly, the chemical within the egg actually help you to lower your cholesterol. And this is what we call tea egg. Now, you just simply cook with some tea leaves, some ginger, and some clove. Just boil it, leave it overnight, boil it again, and you will realize...
So you boil it in that mixture, leave it overnight.
And then if you want to warm it up next day, you warm it up and eat it again. Now, it is quite simple to cook, and also it makes the food taste better. If you were to taste one of these, you will realize it tastes better than it looks. And also it's healthier for you. The main thing is that food should not be nutritious, but it should be also good for you. It tastes better than ordinary eggs.
Much better than ordinary eggs.
Yeah. So it's very important that food should not only be tasty, but it also be good for your body. So this is why in the olden days, if you take the proper food, you shouldn't get any disease at all. You should be healthy. And you will find that very few Chinese or very few people who take proper food will catch the flu or cold or something, or rheumatic fever or arthritis.
I mean, a lot of people would say, oh, yeah, sure, it's easy to say because it's so hard to prove, but, I mean, you make some of the points that, for example, Asian people coming to Australia, taking on a Western diet... Immediately they put on weight. Their health statistics change.
But if you take the whole population by and large, people who live traditionally and very simply according to nature, see the Tao of food, the philosophy of food is, or not only in food, of course it stretches to other part of life. If you manage to live according to nature, it tends to live longer. You look at a lot of the farmers who just live very simply in Australia. They live much longer than a city dweller.
There's a lot to learn from it. Yoland Lim's Recipes for Health and Longevity. Yoland, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Some good idea. I'll eat some more of that in a moment. We'll take a break at 11 a.m. Back shortly.